Hey, you guys. Okay, hello, Cyber. Okay, this isn't going to be the longest live in the world because I plan on going live again to cover Crystal Station if she goes live today and whatever else happens. But Foodie Beauty put up one of the most disgusting community posts I've ever seen. I've ever seen her do, at least. The one where she lied and said I sold my daughter for a bottle of alcohol is pretty vile, but this one takes the cake. It's disgusting. And I thought we needed to talk about it in real time. I thought me just doing a quick video wouldn't do this justice, if you know what I mean. So hi Stella, hello Satan, hello Bestie. I know you're here. Hello Simply Me. Um, she's in a mood. So either Yaba was telling some sort of truth that really got under her skin, or Salah told her no, she can't have any fast food today, or at least not 6 times today. Hey Steffi, hello Joe, hello Hugh. Let's get right into this, you guys. So she did edit it. All right, hold on. Let's read the whole thing and then we'll read what she edited. So it says, "Hey Corey, trash human, you have some nerve making dumb accusations about my man being a loser for using me. Thought I was broke though. Which one is it, moron?" Okay, I'll clear this up for you because you're clearly a moron. Everybody thinks you're broke because you do have a loser using you. I think you have to stuff your face all day, every day, and film it for either YouTube or that little side hustle you have going on with that certain group who really likes to watch you eat yourself to deletion. I think you're broke because of him. I think you have to eat, 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 eat at this point so you can keep giving him money. Okay, so let's see. I thought I was broke though. Which one isn't, moron? How about let's look at your love life history? First off, your ex was an addict and overdosed, leaving 2 children behind and had a criminal record. She's disgusting. Disgusting. She's always dragging people for their addictions. Meanwhile, I have a clip of her going, I think I'm addicted to Coke. I think I'm addicted to Coke. Remember when you couldn't make it a single day without getting your pickup from the outhouse? You're lucky that you're still here today. You could have picked up something bad. You don't know what Nader was giving to you. You could have been one of the statistics, Foodie Beauty. And people who talk like this, shit comes back to them, so you better hope you're not overusing anything. It's disgusting, Hugh. This whole thing is disgusting. Yeah, these are the words of a Muslim woman, right, Stella? It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. But like I said, this shit has a way of coming back to people. She better hope she's not overusing anything. She continues, it's just heartbreaking. How do you talk about somebody like that? She's always going after people's deceased family members, just like she goes after FFG. And she's a huge fan of Yo Mama who does that to FFG. So she continues, second, your new lover repeatedly used to call your kids ugly and other names. Now you move her in? Who would do that? You all are bigger degenerates because at least with your case, there is proof of all this. So I wonder if she changed this because on Twitter, like people are talking about how she admitted that she's a loser or that Salah's a loser in here. Um, but I feel like she changed the wording. Who would do that? You all are bigger degenerates because at least with your case, bigger degenerates. So you're saying you and Salah are degenerates. Because at least with your case, there is proof of all this. With us, you just have your pathetic conspiracies contrived. Big word for you, I know. From you and your scams, 5 brain cells combined. Your love interests are and have been way bigger losers, just like yourself. So you're calling Salah a loser then. She didn't change it. That's the part right there. So you're calling Salah a loser. You're just saying people are bigger losers. Got it. Got it. I suggest finding a better career than making fun of a fat woman online like yourself. You are a beast, need I remind you. Okay, but she's not morbidly obese like you. You are the biggest woman in this community, Foodie. I think you really need to buy a mirror and realize that. Let's continue. For the sake of being a better example for your poor kids who have to live with a woman who verbally abused them at one time. Talk about pathetic. And no, I don't watch your non-tent. I saw it through Yo Mama. You know what? I need to remind you guys of something really fast. She's over here and dragging people over addictions. And this is who she supports. Give me 1 second. This is who she supports. And Amberlyn Reed, too. They send him, Amberlyn Reed sends him $10 super chats whenever he's talking about me and FFG.
I'm in love with the cocoa baking soda.
Let's start
I
it
don't
over.
understand why it's bad. Your mama's a cokehead, but I mean, okay, I guess I whatever. I'll own it then. Mm-hmm. I'm in love with the cocoa baking soda. I got baking soda. Jesus Christ, man, we should do a stream together though. We should do a stream together. We should do a whole salty and what they call it, salt and pepper with a little bit of mocha. We can do that.
I have a question. Where's your community post to Yo Mama, who's a parent currently admitting that he uses cola? Where's his community post, Foodie Beauty? Everybody else you talk about has got their shit together. He's actively in addiction. He's actively admitting to using stuff. Where's your community post rage to him? Oh, I forgot. The men get a pass in this community from her. The men always get a pass.
I can show up. You can have the iPad hiding your chins. Shannon can be in the front, and I could be cutting up the bricks. It's ready. It's ready, y'all. I could be in the back. I could be the chef. I got
Addiction's
baking
hilarious,
soda.
right?
I got baking soda. All right, we're gonna have to end the stream. Your mama's finished. You're like, Shannon, you can only have half, not the whole thing.
Addiction's hilarious, right? Addiction's so hilarious. She's so full of shit. She's constantly dragging people for their addictions or the people who didn't make it because of their addictions. And that's who she supports. That's who she supports. Let's get back to the edited part of her community. She makes me so mad. She makes me so mad. Hey, Jack. Let me make sure I'm saying hi to you guys. He's messed up. Hey, Kara. I know he is as big as he cracks himself up. He doesn't need anybody else to laugh. So, this is where it kind of gets worse, if that's even possible. She edits it and says, "Oh, talking about someone who is deceased is low. You mean how Corey and gang spoke up about Lil Mama's husband after her passing?" Okay, I'm sick of her and Yo Mama bringing that up. Foodie Beauty, where were you? That person who was covering reaction channels and everybody else was a part of your community. Where were you? And let's not forget, Yo Mama was dragging Little Mama too. May she rest in peace. Yo Mama was dragging her and saying that he was going to order a box of ring pops off Amazon and start reacting to her. Where were you two? The ones who speak out about it the most. The rest of us respect the ones who are deceased, and nobody else is talking about her. You guys keep bringing her up. Yo Mama made fun of her and used her for content. Foodie Beauty, where the hell were you? She was in your community. Where were you? You didn't care until all of this happened. And that's just a fact. You didn't care. So she says, "Please save it. Cry bullies for someone who cares. I have zero sympathy for someone who has been attacking me for money for years." What do you consider actual attacking, Foodie Beauty? People are allowed to have an opinion on you. However, if anybody has an opinion on you, you go after their kids, you go after the loved ones who have passed away, all because they have an opinion. If you don't want people to have an opinion, go away. Go away. So she says, "I only mentioned her deceased ex to compare how her chosen partners are way worse and how she has the audacity to make up crap about Salah and I, talking vile things about our bodies and speculating on our sex life and saying he is a user and a bum, etc. every day. No sympathy. You make fun of everybody's looks, Foodie, so I don't have any sympathy. I hope people continue calling you out and I hope people continue dragging you. That's just how I feel. Hi, by the way, over on Twitch. I think I'm there too. I think I'm there too. Oh yeah, Prime, if you sign up for a subscription for Twitch through Amazon Prime, I believe you get it free and you don't get stuck with all the ads. Hey Mags, hello everybody. Okay, so hopefully I didn't miss anybody. He's got bigger boobies than me. All right, let's look at her comment section. People were calling her out right before I decided to go live. I don't know if they're still there. I don't know. She had a lot of people kissing her ass, and it seems like the few people that were calling her out, I don't know if they're still there today. And I don't know if that's supposed to be a diss at Yaba. I guess it is. She still looks better than you, Foodie. I don't know what to tell you. You would love to believe everybody else is uglier and fatter than you, but like that's just not the case. That's just not the case. All right. Oh, did she turn off comments? Oh no. Let's see. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay. Why is it doing this? I think we should go to newest because all the top ones are kissing her butt. Yeah, I think she deleted the ones calling her out. Okay, I want to talk about Ghostface Gamer really fast, who has a lot to say and shouldn't have an opinion at all. Ghostface Gamer says, Corey, what a loser who doesn't make their own content. I am concerned. Like, where are their children? You're not concerned because you hate children just like Foodie Beauty. Ghostface Gamer, I'm going to remind you as often as you need to be reminded, you don't get an opinion. You put photos of you unaliving me and being stabbed in the eye by you on your Instagram with threats. And then you posted my daughter's picture and called her ghetto. You made fun of her looks and you said, you basically did a veiled threat that she's going to get what she deserves because of me. Don't talk about anybody's children or worry about anybody's children. Do you want to know about our children? They are safer because we're protecting them from creeps like you. Seriously. Seriously. Don't worry about anybody's children. You have no room to talk about children at all. Remember what you said about mine? So they continue, who knows? And they have the nerve to call the handsomest man a loser. Yes, we do. He's a loser. He's a loser who has aged 15 years in the past 1 year. He currently is working on his dad bod, and that man looks exhausted. He's making his wife eat herself to deletion so he can have new cars and gifts. He is a loser. When Foodie Beauty met him, when we saw him, he was not doing well at all, like at all. He was not doing well providing for himself. Since he met her, he's gained gifts, a place, a car, traveling around the world, and he's not providing for them at all. She has. So he is a loser. He's a loser. I'll say it again. He is a loser. So Ghostface continues, they're not getting away with that. You and Salah will always be the winner. You two deserve the best. Peace be upon you. May Allah grant you lasting success in all of your lives. And Foodie Beauty replies to him. Again, this guy who made posts about my daughter. That's who she supports. Foodie says, thanks, GF Beezer. And yeah, biggest hypocrites. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think she deleted anything calling her out. There's people saying her to her like, yeah, this ain't it. Like, I usually agree with you, but this is not okay. She deleted anything saying that because it's all her sock accounts. Crazy. All right, I'm just scrolling. If you guys want to pause and read some of them, you can, but it's everybody kissing her butt. Oh, here's Salah. You did injustice to trash itself when you compared it to her. She is way beyond that. She's the nastiest woman on the earth, period. Apparently you don't know your fake wife very well because Foodie Beauty takes the cake for the nastiest woman on this earth, and I use the term woman loosely. Um, your fake wife takes the cake, but I hope she buys you another fake LV hat later for sticking up for her. All right, let me see. Let me read the chat. How long do you think she spends commenting on her own posts with these sock accounts? I think it's all day. I think it's all day. I think she made a bunch of sock accounts. I also think she bought like her views. I think she's buying subscribers. I think she's buying bots to comment on all her videos. Um, but for the most part, I think a lot of them are sock accounts, and she must spend all day doing this, all day. Because sometimes people are catching her on other sock accounts, writing like "Love you, Salah" and like responding to him, and it's supposed to be her, but under like a whole ass different account. No, she can't even run 10 steps. She can't even walk 10 steps, let alone run. Jackie said she deletes anything I comment in less than 5 seconds. She must really hit refresh constantly. Like, what else does she have to do other than eat and do that? Ghostface is a sock. No, people found out who he really is. He's not a sock, he's a real person. The age is still debatable. That's all I know. I've seen enough proof that it's a person, but the age is still debatable. First, they said they were 14. Then they commented, I forget if it was in her live or on a comment section, that they were really 19. They were just pretending to be 14. And then now they're saying that they're 14 again. So I don't know. I don't know if they're 14, 19, 152. Well, I've seen their picture. They're not 152, but I don't know. I don't know. But either way, this person, like their age, doesn't give them an excuse for the pictures that they create. And yeah, and if they are really 14, Foodie Beauty has no business engaging with a 14-year-old like that at all. She has no business doing that. And it just shows that her content needs to be age restricted because she has 14-year-olds watching her moan over greasy food every day. Couldn't be my kid. Couldn't be my kid. I pay attention to what she does on the internet. I don't know where their parents are. I don't know. But they need to come get their kid. Carrie said, "Oh, you got blocked again too?" Salah has suddenly started speaking English. I know. Suddenly he speaks English very well. Very well. You have to switch to YouTube. That's okay, Joe. I wherever you are, it's helping me out, everybody. Wherever you are, whether you're here, whether you are over on Twitch, I'll have a link at the end if you want to tip your host, but like please don't feel obligated to. I'm doing this truly because I want to call her ass out right now. I don't really care if this is free or not. I just want to call her ass out. So let's go to Twitter. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on Foodie Beauty Twitter today. So whenever we go live again, when Crystal goes live, or if Foodie Beauty does something, we're going to go do a whole new what Foodie Beauty Twitter is saying. So I have a feeling everybody's going to be talking. She already has a reservation in Hell. I don't even think Hell wants her, though. I don't even think Hell wants her. Right, Satan? Right? Um, so yeah, we already went on a clip of who Foodie Beauty supports. In case you came in late, I'll just play a few seconds.
I don't understand why it's bad. Your mama's a cokehead, but I mean, okay, I guess I whatever. I'll own it then. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm in love with the cocoa, baking soda. I got baking soda. Jesus Christ, man, we
Gross.
should.
So she drags anybody in recovery or who has passed away from their addiction, which is so sad. May Yaba's ex rest in peace. You know, it's gross to even make that a thing. There was children left behind in this. There was children left behind missing their dad. F you, Chantel. May you get everything you deserve. You're absolutely disgusting. You have some issues with your own family. You have some major issues with your own family. How you talk about how your dad was an alcoholic, yada, yada, yada. You have some major issues that you need to address because you're projecting them onto everybody else. Everybody else. Hey, Freya. Hey, everybody. Okay, so let's read a few tweets. And like I said, we'll come back and do a whole updated version of it. So, Toxic Butterfly said, Chantel, your dead grandmother must be rolling in her grave. Actually, to be honest, I bet anything, even in spirit, she denies you. And well, you may not have a dead lover, but Salah's basically brain dead to use a cash cow like you, so he might as well be. Yeah, people aren't holding back, just FYI. And I'm not saying any of this stuff, just I retweeted what everybody's talking about. Nothing but says, "Hey Heifer, how dare you speak about her children's father who recently passed? What the F is wrong with you? This is why people don't like you and your channel is dead. You really are evil." She is. And may she get everything she deserves in life. That is my wish for her. At one point, I used she would get better. I used to wish she would change her life around. Today, I'm wishing may she get everything she deserves in life. Whatever she's put out, may she get it back 5 times worse. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Maybe addiction just hits really close home, like to home for me, and to basically be using somebody like that, I don't know if that's why he passed away. But if it is, how freaking sad is that? We're making fun of that now? Anybody who's ever lost a friend, a family member to addiction, like, I bet you're feeling as disgusted as me. I don't think I've ever been so mad at her. And she's done a lot of shitty things. She's done a lot of shitty things. Luis, I looked up the death and he did, so I guess his girlfriend kicked him out. Okay, I don't really like how he died. Isn't really my concern. I just feel bad that he died. I feel bad that there's kids still mourning his death and Foodie's doing this. I mean, even yeah, but like he's her ex, but I'm sure like if something happened to my baby daddy, we're not together. I would be devastated. I would be devastated. And I'd be hurting so bad for my daughter. Like, can you imagine having to hear this shit going through it? It's so sad. It's so sad. I'm disgusted by her. I feel like this is an all-time low. Like I'm not the biggest Yabba. I don't watch Yabba's content, but it's like no, nothing personal. I just can only take so much reaction channel stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like we all see enough of Foodie, but like from what I do know, she loves the hell out of her kids and family, and my heart breaks for her. My heart breaks for her. My daughter never met her dad. She can f all the way off. I'm so sorry, Lisa. This I'm sure this is hard for everybody to hear. It's triggering. It is. Yeah, Lindsay said, honestly, as a widow, this shit is so gross. It's vile. It's vile. I just like my heart breaks for those kids. And it just shows me Foodie is not even human. Like she has nothing in her that tells her this isn't okay. This is like she's not human. I don't know what the hell she is, but Season said, "Wow, Foodie Beauty, we see you are so happy again today. How many family size meals will you eat today to try and self-soothe yourself? By the way, where's Harry? And when is Julia getting the vet care she needs? You animal abusing piece of shit." She is. I'm sorry. There's not one redeeming quality about this person. Not even one. Snarky Priest said, Foodie, are you saying Salat is a loser, but it's okay because they are way bigger losers? And Snarky highlighted, you have some nerve making dumb accusations about my man being a loser. Your love interests are and have been way bigger losers. Yeah, you just called your fake husband a loser. You loser. Do you get that? Nana Spike T said, I don't watch your content. I saw it through Yo Mama. And they said, first off, that's laughable to even have to mention it. But hello, Foodie Beauty. If you saw it through Yo Mama, you still watched. You just didn't watch via Yaba's channel. Damn, I'm so jealous of not being so dense. I don't know why she does that. She does that all the time. Like she happens to know everything we're saying and doing, but like announces she doesn't watch. Foodie, if you're watching me, Yaba, or FFG on Yo Mama's channel, you watched us. You watched us. You are you are as big of a fan as he is at this point. Let's see. Queen of WTF was the original poster and said someone is angry this morning. Something's going on with her. Either Salah told her no, or he didn't come back from the red room or something else, because whenever they're fighting, she takes it out on a reaction channel. Never the guy reaction channels, never Gorlick Bread, never Monty. Like, not saying I wish anybody to go after Monty. I'm just saying she never goes after them. It's always me. It's usually just me and FFG. But I guess Yaba got under her skin enough today. Harry the 56th is dead for sure. I think so. I think she's bought all the hamsters in Kuwait, which is why she hasn't shown off a new one. You saw Foodie singing Taste the Biscuit. Yeah, she watches everything we do, like everything. And she even has a sock that people caught on Twitter. It's like G789, some like a ton of numbers. But Biscuit song, we started that, didn't we? Well, Aaron and Satan, maybe. She feels threatened by women as well. Yeah. She has some deep rooted like jealousy and insecurities. She hates women and children. Okay, so let's look at these comments. Fondue Pondu said, and they tagged Team YouTube, Ministry of Interior Kuwait, and AdSense. And they said, is there a reason you continue to allow Chantel and Salah Al Refe to cyberbullying from Far Halil, Kuwait, and attacking YouTube content creators online? Okay, let's look at these comments. Foodie said, seething, yeah, but stay mad, hillbilly trash. Death fat? Look at yourself, Cabbage Patch doll in a D. Snyder wig. Is this a happily married Muslim woman, you guys? Is this, did you get bad news? Did you get really bad news about your health and that's why you're testing your blood sugar again and you're raging? What is really going on? Imagine calling somebody hillbilly trash. What are you? You're Kuwaiti trash, Foodie. Do you think anybody respects you there? You have to move every few months. How many places have you moved into now? You need to have several seats, and Cabbage Patch dolls are cute. I hate to break it to you. What you look like, nobody can compare to cute. You're a slob. You're a slob who is in desperate need of a shower and a toothbrush and face wash and some deodorant. Okay, Salah said, just FYI, yo mama, the car is 2024 because here you can get the next year car model at the end of the previous year. In order to piss some zombies off, and yeah, I agree with you that Yab and FFG are the nastiest, filthiest, and most racist women I've ever seen in my whole life. And by the way, the jealousy in their voices are so obnoxious. How are these people racist? I've never heard Yaba or FFG be racist. Granted, I don't watch them all the time, but I've never got that vibe from them at all. Is that the new go-to anytime you're mad at somebody now, Salah and Yo Mama and everybody's gonna call them racist? Just because we don't like you doesn't make us racist. Do you know what I mean? That's ridiculous. The jealousy in their voices, yet Foodie Beauty made a whole video copying FFG's voice. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what else is up. Ginger Smurf said, could you please back up that very serious accusation of examples of them being racist? But remember, there are many archived videos of Chantel being racist. Salah says, very simple. When FFG said salad instead of Salah, that's not racist. That's not racist. Calling him salad is not racist. Oh my gosh. And when he says Hamadan instead of Ramadan, and when she says haram for anything while she knows nothing about Islam and more, all these are mocking of Islam. Okay, none of that was her being racist, but you guys have been anti Semitic. I'll tell you that much. What does your fake wife call FFG every time she's mad at her? I'm sorry, but what they just listed isn't racist, but they're definitely anti Semitic. So, yeah, and then he continues about Yaba. She keeps saying that I will change my religion, Islam, to another religion for buying a Nintendo. That's not racist. He continues, this is beyond stupidity and racism. I am Muslim and proud and do not violate anyone's religion. So why do they keep doing that's not racist. How's your arm? Like, is your shoulder sore from reaching so hard? That's not racist. Oh my gosh. If you're proud to be Muslim, by the way, what are you doing with Foodie Beauty? She is the worst example, a representative of your religion I have ever seen in my life. Okay, wait. I am Muslim and proud, and I do not violate anyone's religion. So why do they keep doing that to our religion? Also, why do they keep talking shit about us over and over and over? Sure, moreover, they talk crap and mocking our religion. More super chat and views they will get. It's obvious how nasty and disgusting they are, but none of that's racism. I don't know how to break that to you. Did you fall and hit your head recently? Like, are you okay? And then Foodie replies, nah, there's none because I'm not a racist moron. Do you guys remember? I'm quoting Foodie Beauty right here, so this did not come out of my mouth. Do you remember when she made a big deal saying whose wife was staying with or living with people of color? Remember, she was like, and she's living with four black guys. And then remember, she was dating somebody who had kids and was married, and she referred to them. These are her words. I just want you guys to hear. She referred to them as little black bastards. Do you guys remember that? That is racist. What he just listed is not. And you are racist, Foodie. Please, somebody, if you guys can find the clips, like, or you know where they are, or you happen to have them, I would love to put this up on my channel later. Her words, her stuff. There are people twisting and taking out of context. How do you take out of context referring to children as little black bastards? Oh my gosh. I swear these people fell and hit their head. I swear. Hey, Blondie, she is hateful. Lisa said he was definitely thrown on the floor and stomped on his head. I don't know, but something isn't like something is not going on up there. Like there's no nothing. When I picture Salah's brains and like oftentimes my brain is just full of butterflies and crickets. I can't even lie. But his is like that 24/7. 24/7. Like none of that is racist. Calling him salad isn't racist. Oh my gosh, Hugh's got the clips. Okay, we're going to have them up on here later. Yeah, none of that's racist. They're reaching very hard right now. All right, hold on. I need a sip of my soda really fast. All right. Lauren Dahl said, Chantel, get a pencil. You've been married a year. Okay, 34 days before you flew to Kuwait, you were in a hotel room with some dick, it says. Bragged about it. Wait, S and Y have been to Salon. Wait, what? S and Y have been together for how many years? You can't even compare the timeline. Shut up. Foodie Beauty doesn't remember how long she's been married. But according to her, if we're going by this new anniversary date, she was living with Salah illegally because they weren't married. So D'Angry Scott said, whenever Foodie Beauty posts a community tab rage about a reactor like this one, it tells me I need to catch up with that reactor's latest content because they clearly said some funny shit and hit a nerve with Foodie. Thanks for bringing this to my attention, Chantal. Yeah, now I'm going to start watching. I am. I am. I want to catch up on what Yaba has caught that has Foodie Beauty so upset. Okay, I think these are more of the comments being shared that they're hateful comments. And the Angry Scott said Salah seems to think he can label anything that offends him as racism. He's learned the lay down and pretend to be a victim in order to attack my enemy game from Foodie Beauty. Well, yeah, we're not going to allow this. We're not going to say anything that calls certain creators out as racism when it's clearly not. And I'll be happy to call it out every single time. I will be happy to. Just because you don't like somebody for their actions or behaviors, that's not racist. Giving somebody a nickname like Salad is not racist. I'm sorry. It's not. And they're going to have a hard time convincing people otherwise. All right, let me look at the chat for a minute. Yeah, she's racist to the men she dates, and she even she fetishizes them too, which is crazy. Stella to Foodie, it is 100%. Hey everybody. Remember when Solid watched illegal cartoon Prawn on stream and forced us to watch? I feel violated by him. I do remember that. And he was like, I've never seen him look so happy ever, ever. Well, other than when he got his new car to drive his like prettier, more attractive wife in. Okay, so let's see. This is a community post by Knock Knock It's Karma. Let's see what they have to say. Houston, you got a problem. So, for a long time, I've questioned the Sam's Bar Lounge channel. Today, I had time. I ran the video, hold on, this is so small to me, I can't really see it. The bag of eternal stench, that's telling, through the EXIF reader and read the metadata and got some pretty interesting results. The video you see of Chantal trying to cross the rocks at the park with Natter was from one of their outings. Only Chantal and Natter had access to that video, and we know it wasn't Natter posting this. The metadata says that there is original video or directly recorded. The scene capture type was normal as well as the shutter speed and components figuration. None of this makes sense to me, so if it does to you, let me know what the hell I'm reading. Let me know what the hell I'm reading. What's more interesting is the software is the exact same software as the computer Chantal ditched in Cuba. Remember? Okay, so remember she gave a laptop away to somebody who slept with her. She has told us that channel was ran by Jennifer K and Pretty Genius. But in a video posted, they distanced Pretty Genius from the channel, saying she has nothing to do with it. So then who is the we they constantly refer themselves as? As if Jennifer K was the channel owner, why was she emailing herself and addressing herself as Sam? And finally, who other than Chantel calls Natter Broccoli Head? Wait. Okay, hold on. None that I'm aware of. Could one of my EXIF pros confirm or deny the metadata for me? I ran it through 3 different readers, all with the same data, whatever, and just want to be sure before I go full speed on this. P.S. The LLC attached to this channel is questionable. I'll do an LLC search later on to find full registration details, but from what I've seen so far, this is as invalid, at least in Canada. Chantel, is this your channel? Is that why you ditched the computer in Cuba? You guys! Okay, I also know this channel was under investigation by YouTube at law enforcement's request because of all the calls they received when it originally aired and they found it suitable to leave up. A true DV situation never would have been allowed to remain up, and law enforcement definitely would have taken over once proven because the burden of responsibility is now on the investigating agency and would have been listed as evidence, which could not be publicly talked about until the case was finished. From my understanding, the investigation into these videos was thorough and complete. For it to remain up and monetized means it had to fall under parody or entertainment. I got lots of questions and the answers are super sus. What the hell is going on? So is that really Foodie? What was weird, you guys, is months after I covered anything on that channel or talked about it, I don't even think I put the videos up on my channel, to be honest. I don't remember in what way I covered Sam's Bar Lounge, but like months later, when nobody was watching the videos anymore, it had all been watched. Somebody was going through and privacy claiming any video where I talked about Jennifer Corvina and Sam's Bar Lounge. So I don't know. It could be her. Lindsay said, I said it was her for the whole time, and that's why she was so confident that things on her end wouldn't be released. Sarah Jane said that makes sense because the voice of the person Natter was talking to was silent. So we only heard Natter and Dee Dee's voice. Hugh said, oh my Lanta, it makes sense as to why the Foodie stuff never got posted. It does. Erin said her cat was named Sam. Yeah. Makes sense why she didn't cover herself. She was the one behind it. Oh my gosh. I can believe it too, Lindsay. I have no clue what else they were talking about with matching the stuff up like that. Is my brain can't even comprehend all that stuff. Technology is crazy and insane and what you can do with it now. Um, but as far as her just up and giving a laptop away simply because somebody wanted to or somebody willingly effed her, it all makes sense. It does. It looks like her skipping over rocks with Natter in the park. Stella said she's a horrible person. If it wasn't for her, or if it wasn't her, they surely would have exposed her too. You're right. You're right. Lindsay said she also had the money to bribe people like Corvina to gather extra info for her to pass on that channel. Blondie said Hewitt was the one where her and Cheddar crossed the rocks at the park. Oh my gosh, I am going to stay on top of this. Wait, hold on. I should have looked in the comments and saw what everybody else was saying. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Okay, we'd have to go to her community post and cover that. There's like nobody commenting on it right now. But I definitely want to learn more. I'm definitely going to be over there. Allegedly, we're not involved. Thank you, Hugh. All the allegedlys in the world for whatever I'm saying today. All the allegedlys are out there. Let's dig. Okay, hold on. What is the channel called again? Knock Knock, it's Karma. All right, let me see if I can find their community post. I don't really know who they are. Not, I'm assuming a reaction channel. All right, hold on, you guys. Okay, I think I found them. Let's go to the community post. All right, let me share this screen. There's 17 comments. So let's just see what other people are saying about it. Because I want to know more. Oh, a rage is coming. Based on that community post she made alone, I would say one's coming, and I would say she's probably going to go after multiple people today. But it won't be any of the men in this community. It'll be me. It'll be FFG. It'll be some. It'll be all the women. Okay, so here's her community post. Let's go to the comment section. Oh, we're there. Okay. Ash at home said, sadly, I'm not surprised because people like Foodie and my sister will sink to whatever low they have to in order to make themselves seem like the real victim. It's like a victimhood contest. And when they aren't seen as the wronged party, they try to control the narrative in which way they can. Honestly, I'm not fond of anyone involved in the Foodie, Natter, Dee Dee situation, but that doesn't mean what Foodie did was right. She always finds a way to sink to a new low. Facts. Oh, Blondie's there too. Okay, hold on. So let's look at some more comments. Justice Sub said, you're right. Sadly, Karma is taking on this proof project, and I believe with all my heart that she'll get exactly what she's looking for. But Chantal's dumbass Beezers will still not believe it. Wasn't Justice Sub a Beezer, if I'm remembering correctly? Sorry, I had to scroll back up for a second. But Justice Sub was a Beezer, so I don't know if they turned or what. Ash said at Just a Sub, true, people like Foodie are very manipulative, and even with clear proof of their lies, some people will still blindly follow them. However, everyone has a breaking point, and by getting the correct information out there, people will begin to see through her smoke and mirrors and realize she's an even worse person than originally thought. In my case, it took my mom 36 years to see my sister for the awful human she is. Okay, they're saying personal info. Let's keep going. Blondie said, many of us thought she was at least a contributing part in the Sam's Bar Lounge. Glad someone has the ability to fall down the rabbit hole. I found it funny they never released one damn thing about Chantal in all of this. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Okay, somebody said, thank you. Exactly what I've been saying. Natter isn't my type, but as for abusing Chantal, didn't happen. Having a bad experience at butt sex does not constitute SA. It undermines those that have been. Foodie generally screws up with her sock account, so I'm guessing she's left something that will prove it. Oh, you guys, I gotta go back and look at those videos then, because she does mess up her sock accounts a lot. Okay, let's see. Izzy Jones said this: she has played the DV card for so long. I personally am so insulted by anyone who fakes that. As someone who not only is a survivor myself, but grew up seeing such horribleness, it took me decades to work through. Anyways, they say if they find it insulting to everyone who's actually gone through it. I deeply feel that Chantel and those would fake such a thing are wicked. It's already horrible to talk about. Seriously. Okay, Baby Got Back said, there is zero doubt in my mind that she's involved with this BS. They continue, I'm not a big fan of hers, nor was I ever. And the only reason I started paying attention was because I saw, sorry, I'm losing my voice a little bit. I'm sick, you guys. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. All right. There is zero doubt in my mind that she's involved with this BS. I'm not a big fan of hers, nor was I ever. And the only reason I started paying attention was because I saw what was happening with May. Was she telling the truth? Who knows? But what really bothered me was the way Foodie reacted to May's account of what happened, and how hard she went in on May just to turn around and claim she too was a victim. Nope. Foodie is a victim of herself and her questionable choices. If someone else was behind those videos, Foodie would have threatened all kinds of crap to rain down from the heavens on top of whoever put it out there. She's gone overboard for way less. Okay, I need to like some of these comments. I don't know why I'm not. Jennifer said, excellent detective work. I always believed that was her channel. She's not only running from the tax man, but she's probably scared of all this shit she stirred up with law enforcement also. I'm believing this more and more and more the more we read. I think it's Foodie's channel. I think it's her channel. Yeah, Blondie said she uses her DV as a badge of honor. Ugh, no one acts like this if they were truly in this situation. Facts. Facts. Kara said her truth will come out, just how soon? Maybe it's all crumbling now. Maybe everything's crumbling. The truth is coming out, and that's why she's raging at Yaba currently. She's on Twitter. She sees all of this stuff happening. She searches her name. Maybe the truth is so much closer to getting revealed than we know. This rage of hers was pretty bad, and I feel like there's going to be more where that came from. I feel like she's not going to be able to keep up with the lies much longer. Look at, we have like detectives in Girl World. There's only so much longer she can get away with the lies. It's all going to come out. It is. We're a community that's mainly women. Like, we're good detectives. That's what we do. That's what we do. So, anyways, let's keep going. Leela said, if you notice, she regularly tells people to go to the Sam's Bar Lounge channel. Did she name the channel after her cat because she is too lazy to name it something else? Aaron in our chat, um, not Bestie Aaron, the other Aaron was pointing it out. It's named after her cat. So they said, did she name the channel after a cat because she is too lazy to name it something else? She also says she enjoys the lounges, aka hookah lounges, she has visited in Thailand too. Great job. Tara Lee said, now that's a deep dive. Oh, Bad Seed. Okay, hold on. I love reading Bad Seed stuff. I love their community posts. That's one reaction channel I do keep up with a lot. Bad Seed said, I agree with what you have found, especially the clip that you had in your video of Chantal talking about the internet searching she had done on the computer, that she was afraid the authorities would see what she had been looking at. Oh my gosh. It makes sense she would dump the computer. I also agree there is a definite connection with Sam's Bar Lounge and Chantel as well as other channels. I believe Chantel is running multiple channels simultaneously. She is not that stupid as she seems. All of this is a storyline for her. I believe she is so twisted that she has created a suspense drama crime scenario as a storyline because she feeds off empathy and negativity from others. She watches crime shows and or movies and recreates them in her own life and believes them to be real. She is seriously mentally disturbed, and my fear is that this will become far more dangerous than she realizes. Damn. Okay, Marley Hendricks said, "Thank you. I thought the way Chantal kept referencing the channel when she was pissed at Nads was her way of holding something over his head, just like the DV allegations. I always thought she was the one behind Sam's Bar Lounge. Chantal's behavior is very telling. Good catch. If you know, you know." Or something else. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Whatever KKIK is. I don't know. I'm not hip with all the terms. I'm lucky to know if you now know, or if you know, whatever. And FML, I'm lucky to know those. Okay, Brenda said, "Here's something I noticed that I haven't heard any of the reaction channels mention at the time. When Chantal was on Omegle, she was using her desktop computer. Then she traded that in for the laptop she took to Cuba. I think she feared an investigation would happen regarding her search history on the desktop computer as well when her channel was taken down. Both the desktop and laptop could possibly have shared files. Could this be another piece to the puzzle? I love your videos. Please keep them coming." I ain't that said. I've always said it was Chantel, and I'm sticking to it. Hasn't okay, John Baxter says, "Hasn't Chantel spelled meantime as mean time like two separate words before? I could be wrong, but I swear I remember shaking my head to that misspelling before." Oh my gosh. Okay, Kitty Cat said, "As much as I want to know how deep this rabbit hole is, I refuse to accept the fact that Chinny is that smart." If this is all true, then Chinny did come out with some kind of elaborated plan. But then again, she is a stalker, and she would probably a kind of person willing to go that far. After all, she was obsessed with that salad finger teeth. Oh gosh. All right, let's look at some more. Miss T said, "I always thought she exposed Nader and Sam's Barlow to convince people she was a DV victim and to make fools out of them." I don't know, but I want to know more. I'm definitely going to be subscribing to this channel. Camby said, "Agree. If you go to Sam's Bar Lounge, latest community post, I commented 10 months ago and called this, as many of us thought Chinny to be involved. Keep going with this. We are all behind you in exposing this monstrosity." Wow. All right. Well, I'm definitely going to be subscribing. Let me find out before I forget. I want to know more. I want to know more. I think it's her. I really do. I really do. And I think we're going to get a rage, you guys. I could just feel it coming. I feel it in my bones. Just feel it. Or let me catch up with you guys. What are we investigating? That Foodie Beauty was behind the Sam's Bar Lounge account. And that's why people think she ditched her computer in Cuba. Remember how she gave it away to somebody simply for sleeping with her? Yeah, so we're definitely going to be following this, and I think everybody's on to something. Freya said, "People don't understand how she has any money if she's behind Sam's Bar Lounge. She would have extra income." He said, "Yes, it got money. Maybe that was, maybe it was her extra stream of income. Those videos did very well on that channel. If that was her, she got a lot for that. I still think she's on the run. I think she is too from several things. I think she doesn't want to have to testify in Natter's pending court case. And I think she's running from several things. That's why they're always moving. That's why she up and gave away all of the crazy rights that she had. Her rights to be high 24/7, to be drunk as often as she wanted to, all of that. That's why she left and went to another country. She's running from something. And she's really angry right now. So I feel like there's some truth to everything people are saying because she's extra salty right now. By the way, since we have multiple Aaron Aarons, you can call me Blind Aaron. I don't know if I want to call you Blind Aaron. Like, I view you as respectful Aaron, kind Aaron, super supportive Aaron. I don't know if I want to call you that. We'll have to run later, everyone. Bye, Joe. Have a good day. We're going to end for now, anyways, because I want to come back. I definitely want to come back. I'm checking right now. Oh, wait. Foodie said we have another community post. We have another community post from Foodie. Hold on. Give me 1 second. But I'm gonna go after this because I need to eat some breakfast and then I want to be ready for the day for any Crystal Station or Foodie Beauty drama. So give me 1 second to pull this up. Because like I said, she is not very happy right now. All right. Why can't I just okay. Here we go. Hello. Any day now, computer. Any day. All right. Let me pull this up and share the screen. Oh, brother. Okay. This is what we're doing now. She's in a mood today, you guys. I have a feeling we're going to be live a lot. You love Crystal? I love watching the drama. I don't love how she treats her cat. I'm actually not a fan of that at all, but there's no but to that. But the story in general, I want to see the cat rescue, and there's far more going on over there that's more entertaining outside of the cat issue than this Foodie stuff. By the way, I know there's a bunch of people working behind the scenes to get Simba Garfield rescued, so hopefully it happens. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed, everything crossed. Okay, so Foodie's still going. Also, gonna leave this here so newbies can listen to my story themselves. There is no point addressing brain dead zombie followers of these idiots making the rumors up, but this is what happened last time I address it. So every time she says last time I address it, it's definitely not the last time she addresses it, and she definitely addresses it for the rest of like the week. Um, or I guess weekend in this case. Last time I address it and believe certain someone will have a civil case in the future. Who's gonna have a civil case? She's talking about FFG. Okay, because she shared a video, Closure and Truth, regarding cat allegations. So she's threatening FFG. Last time I address it and believe a certain someone will have a civil case in the future. If you think I'm going to let someone steal my cat and then use her to defame me, wrong. Food, I don't think there's anything you can do at this point. There's proof that you were rehoming the cat and that you just handed over the cat to give to Pete to hand out the door. I don't think there's anything you can do. After that happened, BBJ immediately went and saw a vet, and she is now under FFG's family member's name or FFG's name. Like now, all the legal documentation is under that. I don't think there's anything you can do. It's not stealing a cat. You gave her away, and she got vet care, and now she's being treated like she's under somebody else's name. And when like those are legal records. Everything that a vet documents is legal records. Like there's nothing she can do at all. And then I think when people look at the fact of how severely neglected BBJ was, I don't think she has a case. I'm no lawyer, but I don't think there's a case there. Huh. Hey cuz, good to see you. She needs to shut up about BBJ. So far she's covered Yaba, FFG, so I'm pretty sure I'll be the next community post. But anyways, there's nothing Foodie can do. So she's threatening FFG with a civil case. Um, if you think I'm going to let someone steal my cat and then use her to defame me, wrong. I am patient, but I will not back down. Not cutting an elderly cat's nails, which grow super fast apparently compared to younger cats, which is why Sam's nails were fine, while being out of a country because you checked mid trip on video and they were fine, does not make you an animal abuser. Had nothing to do with you being out of the country. Her nails were like that because you just didn't take care of her before you even left to another country. You didn't take care of her nails at all. Stop trying to paint it as it happened when you were out of the country. She was neglected for far long before you left the country and went to Cuba. You're so full of shit. Okay. An elderly cat with health problems. Actually, she put help problems, but it should have been health. An elderly cat with health problems also does not make you one. Keeping a suffering, did I read that part? While being out of the country because you checked mid-trip on video, they were fine, does not make you an animal abuser. An elderly cat with health problems also does not make you one. Keeping a suffering, emaciated cat alive for clout does make you one. Um, Again, vet records, if FFG needs to, like she could just request the records. That BBJ doesn't need to be put down. You just wanted to do it. But good luck, Foodie. So wait, keeping a suffering, emaciated cat alive for clout does make you one. Also, animal control came 3 times and saw no neglect or abuse, but they're not veterinarians. Do you get that? Animal control simply looks if there's any like immediate danger to the animal. They truly look, does this animal have shelter? Does it have food? Does it have water? Like that's the stuff they look at. They're not veterinarians. So she says, no neglect or abuse. And one of those times was while I was in Kuwait. So I also have that to back me up. I also have you, moron, admitting to the scheme to get my cat. So thanks for being dumb and incriminating yourself. Chef's kiss. Oh my gosh. You are going to give yourself a stroke or a heart attack, Foodie Beauty. You stay so angry over things that, like, you didn't take care of BBJ. You rehomed her because you didn't want her anymore. And you are so angry that BBJ is doing better than you. I don't understand how someone is jealous of a cat, yet here we are. You're so jealous of reaction channels, FFGs, like, specifically. It's wild. They should have looked harder, yeah. Julia is just as matted as the other kitty. She's better being a street cat. Agreed, Lisa. Julia has ringworm, all these problems. And, like, according to Foodie, does that mean Julia deserves to be put down? It's so crazy how she's so angry BBJ is still alive. I don't get it. I will never get being so upset for an animal being alive and doing well. Like, that just tells me how evil she is. The fact that she can't just be happy BBJ is thriving and finally loved and cared for. It's just, it shows me how horrible she really is. Her and Pete should have went to jail for animal neglect. They both deserve their miserable lives. I agree with you, Sue. She can't afford a lawyer. No, she can't. She could barely afford Salah. How is she going to afford a lawyer? Yeah, Old Wrinkly Wiener said BBJ will outlive Chantel 100%. She will. She will. Everybody will at this point. Everybody will. All right, you guys, I have to go for now. I will keep a lookout for any more Foodie Beauty rages. We'll be on top of everything today. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. Go hug your animals, go show them some love. I'll see you guys a little bit later, okay? I hope you guys are having a great day, great evening wherever you are. And I know we're having a better day than Foodie Beauty Animal Abuser. So I'll see you guys so soon. Bye, everybody.